Good morning, guys from Beijing. My name is Min Rui. I'm a host on China Plus America. And what a beautiful day in Beijing now. It's so sunny and the sky is very blue and we're enjoying fresh air and breeze here. And today is actually kind of special for me because I am going to take you guys to try out something very interesting, which is a combination of Chinese traditional medicine with coffee. And luckily, I find a store who is producing this now. And it is actually run by a very time-trusted brand called Tongren Tang, which has 351-year-old history. A very old store, a very old Chinese medicine dispensary, and they have been providing to the imperial courts of the Qing dynasty. But now they have innovated themselves into cafe plus medical dispensary stores, and now we are actually standing outside of one of their stores in Shuangjing, which located in the Chaoyang district near the CBD area. Very hustle and bustle you can see on the streets these days, and today I'm not wearing a mask because I'm outside now, and if I'm talking with someone, if I'm ordering from the store, I'll definitely wear it. But now everything is so great here, so without further ado, I'm going to let you guys see how this medical dispensary look like. And from here you can tell from their logo, Tongren Tang, these three characters. So this brand in China has almost 351-year-old history, as I told you guys about. And yeah, so they have actually very interesting coffees which are infused with Chinese medicines. Very interesting. They have the goji berry lattes, and they have osmanthus Americano, and among other selections. So today, what do you feel like having? Let us know in the comment section so that we'll be able to order for you guys. And today I'm also joining by a guest, Bebe, here.
Hi.
Bebe is a very good friend of ours, and she is actually going to do more live streams for us in the future, joining the team. Yeah, so she is shadowing us today on the live stream, and also working behind the camera is Joanna. Joanna is very beautiful today, wearing blue dress, which we'll see later.
Yep.
And now we are about to enter the store, and
Let's go get our
I'm going to,
coffee.
yeah, let's go get our coffee. Fantastic. So I actually did a small tour before today because I want to know more about this store and to be able to tell you guys more about this. They have a small bakery over here which they use fresh ingredients. Also, they cook and bake with less sugar. I was told that initially they bake the bread without any sugar, but nowadays the younger generation who come to drink coffee here tend to, eat sweet desserts. So they have to, innovate and cope to their needs. And yeah, so I was told that they are adding more chocolate into their recipe now these days. So very funny to me. But these are very common breads that you can see. I think they're all very delicious to me. Which one do you?
What's the blue one?
The
Why
blue
is it
one,
blue?
I
I've never seen anything
blue.
any blue
I think is like a berry thing over there.
That blue one right there. See? It doesn't look something that's edible. I'll be willing to try it. Pretzels.
Pretzels, yes.
Yeah.
And I think the
else?
blue one, I actually see a berry on the surface.
It's probably blueberry.
Yeah, probably blueberry. That's
Yeah.
my best guess. And they have buns on the bottom.
That's not the prettiest bun I've ever seen.
Yeah. Just so you know, guys, we can see your comments on the Facebook page, and we'll be able to communicate with you during the process from my phone over here. All right, let me put my.
Definitely black sesame.
Yes, I think
Like-
that's sesame.
You don't ever eat black sesame in the States. It just doesn't come up.
Are you a baker?
I can. I've been, yeah, I do bake once in a while, but I'm just saying, like, black sesame is really important
Yes,
for
it is.
Chinese people. It makes your hair grow more.
Also,
Yeah.
it helps it helps your body to gain more nutritious
Yep.
for the nails and hair. Nails and hair.
I think it just works on your kidney, so that
Kidney.
you have more energy.
Nice information.
Yeah, I
Thanks
think
for telling me that.
So yeah, Chinese people and black sesame.
So let me say hello to you guys. I see James Nicholson is here. Hello, good morning from Beijing. And Stan Brill is here. Good morning. And Jesse Horn, as always, is with us today. Steve Gabriel is here with us today. Good morning, Penny. How are you doing today? Nice to see you again. And Nikki Damon is here. Hello to you all.
Wait, so it's like 10 o'clock.
It's 10
At night.
o'clock. Yeah,
In the
at night in the
States.
States. Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, guys, again. And because this is morning for us, and we are at the cafe run by Tongren Tang, and they're having all these different types of cafe here, which are very interesting. The menu are in Chinese, but there are beverages and coffees that are infused with traditional Chinese medicine remedies. Take a look. So,
The thing is, though, a lot of things that, we describe them as Chinese medicine, but they're just food for us. Like,
food,
yeah,
for sure.
goji
Yes.
berries, it's kind of like a raisin. And then there's dates. We eat them on a, almost on a daily basis, and that's, we call them
sorry.
dragon eye.
Dragon eye, longan.
Yeah, very
Longan.
nutritious,
Yes.
pretty sugary. So
Very sweet.
these
too.
are also part of what we call Chinese herbal medicine. But a lot of them are actually just fruit, grains and plants. So
Yes.
pretty
And
harmless.
the coffee beans.
Yep. And that's I have the hardest time saying the name of this flower. 桂花
Guihua osmanthus.
osmanthus. Yeah, it smells so great. Yeah.
Yes, the armor of this, the fragrance of the flower, of the blossom, is actually used throughout the East Asia in perfumes and in soups too. So what you are looking at today are actually ingredients of the coffee we're going to drink today. So they actually have on their menu this one osmanthus coffee, and if you Americano, and if you actually see the coffee as a type of in a way of traditional Chinese medicine, it also works because the caffeine in coffee beans actually help you to relieve the pain, and also coffee helps people to boost blood circulation.
Right.
So in a sense of traditional Chinese medicine, coffee can also be a great ingredient for that.
But maybe a little too exciting.
Yeah.
And also I think coffee, it helps you get rid of extra water.
Yeah, extra
Yeah.
water. Yes, that's
And
nice.
wakes you up. Oh,
So-
and it helps you digest.
Yes,
It
that's
works
for
for
sure.
me. Black coffee definitely helps you digest.
So if you're going to have coffee tomorrow, maybe you could also put these ingredients in for a healthy benefit. If you have them, maybe some of them in your pantry, and it could be fun to play with that in your coffee as well. So I'm now going to order us 3 different types of coffee that are with these ingredients. The osmanthus americano, and I want this to be cold because the osmanthus smell actually I think is very strong, and I would love to have it in cold. And also the goji berry. Oh no, the longan, the dragon eye here, and the red dates. This combination can go with a latte. And here we have the goji berry or wolfberry, and I think this is quite normal for you guys to see if you usually go to the whole food market, and this is dried, cold dried goji berry, and this one is Americano. Oh, I think I have customers behind me, so let me order real quick, or should I let them go first? 您先给他们点单吧，我那个稍微晚一点。I think I'm blocking the line here because customers are kicking in now. And let me, because we're going to introduce you more about this. So, and let you guys to see how they make it. So I'm going to let them order first and we can order later. But they're still discussing how they want it and what kind of coffee do they want. And during the meantime, we can actually visit their kitchen over here. And you can see here there are different types of pots they're using to brew the tea. And it's also people also use these to brew the herbal medicine in China. And I know that for a lot of maybe you guys in America, when you think of traditional Chinese medicine, the first thing came into your mind would be very old-fashioned tiny store that have like jars of how to say that, like dried preserved sea animals inside, or like even the weird animal products or combinations. But this is actually not what the Tongrentang is doing now these days, because since the founding of New China, there are strict laws on animal products, and there are a lot of the animal products are prohibited to be used in the medical dispensaries. So we're not using that anymore, not anymore, guys. And this is actually also helping involve and improve the efficiency of the Chinese medicine. And here, this company, the Tongrentang, having 351-year-old history, they're also using the food in this cafe here to provide you with a better, healthier solution when it comes to come in here and dine in and to be able to have coffee and your food here. So they have these different types of soups, like this is the duck soup, and this is the pigeon soup on the menu here. And they actually have more than 100 ingredients, and they rotate because they think that you are what you eat, and they change the menu throughout the different solar terms. So there are 24 solar terms in China, and throughout the 4 seasons. And for each season, there are recommended food and recommended drinks. And what we are going to do today is to introduce you more that we know about here today. And also, I think the counter is quite open now, so let's go over and order our drinks. Yay!
You don't see videos of fish in normal coffee stores.
Oh yeah, you don't see soup and
Noodles.
all noodle, yeah, that in the coffee shop, but now we have it.
您好，
我
您好，
哦，您先点吧。
您
我们因为要做那个要很久，您先点吧。
帮我
Yeah,
点个米。
I'll let the customer order first because we're going to let the barista show us how they're going to make all these traditional medicine infused coffee, and they're going to demonstrate. So in the meantime, let me see the comments here. Thank you very much for joining us. Stan Brill says it all looks delicious. Thank you so much. And Kenny says, glad you're doing well. And you're talking to James Nicholson. Cool.
They know each other, huh?
Yeah, interestingly, our fans make friends with each other in the comment section. They're all very nice, friendly people here,
Nice.
which I really feel lucky to have you guys watching today. And Steve is watching from Minneapolis. Nice. Hi there. And yeah, so what do you fancy? A cup of coffee made according to Chinese traditional medicine remedies?
Well, what about with some sea cucumbers in it?
That's gonna be pricey because
That will be
that
pricey.
ingredient is really pricey in China.
So we're just pretending to be generous.
Cool. So, okay, so the customer have already ordered, and let me ask the barista here. 您好，有空给我们做这3杯咖啡吗？ 就是
是你想点还是做？
就是点这3杯咖啡。
可以。
枸杞拿铁 （Goji Berry Latte），龙眼这个红枣拿铁，对吧？然后这个要热的，
好的。
这个要冰的，然后桂花美式要冰的。
好的。
好的，3杯，谢谢。You're going to have it cold or have it hot? You want it hot? 这个枸杞的要热的。
好的，
谢谢。
这个呢？
这个也要热的吧？这2个要热的，这个要冰的，对。Okay, so hot for Joanna, hot for baby, and hot for me. Great. I really, really want you guys to try this out because I actually came to Case the Joint yesterday. I came to visit the store yesterday, and I had the goji berry latte yesterday, and it's very funny.
Very funny?
Yes, the taste is actually very interesting to me because usually the goji berry has a strong taste and it has a bitter sweet taste of it. But when it comes with coffee, the coffee taste actually blended really well. So it's a whole new experience for me.
Goji berry, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost like mixing raisins with coffee. Yeah.
To a sense, goji berry is kind of a berry, so it's like a fruity taste, fruity flavor coffee. So not that strange at all. So,
it's interesting.
Very interesting.
And we drink this with tea all the time.
Yes, we drink with tea all the time. And the barista is making it right now, and I'll let you guys see. Oh, this is the goji berry latte he's making now, the hot one. Shall we put it over here? Hi Kingsley, do you guys have Starbucks over there? Yes, we do. Starbucks are all over China now. You go to cities, big cities, there are like more than a dozen of Starbucks across town. And in Beijing, there must have 30 or 40, even 50 Starbucks here.
I saw one on the way here.
Yeah. So we have a lot of coffee shops here. If you like to drink coffee, well, you can have very abundant access to that. Hello, Giovanni. I got a goji berry bush.
The kangaroos eat all the leaves of it.
Cool.
They know what's the good stuff.
I don't know goji berry can grow in other countries. I only know we grow goji berries here.
Especially in Ningxia. Probably like drier places.
Yes, drier places, so that the fruit can taste very sweet. So second one is done. This is the Longan red date latte. Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. When speaking of the longan, so usually when we eat longan, we break the shells of it and we eat the meat of the fruit. But sometimes, you know, the core of the longan are also used in TCM in old days. They were used to treat snake bites in old times, but that actually proven to be inefficient. And but still, like in some parts of the Yunnan province and also in Vietnam, I know that there are still people using this to treat snake bites. So this is the longan core. Oh, sorry. Yes, the core of longan. Usually, I just spit it out after eating the meat of the longan. So, yeah. So that's that. And the longans are really sweet. So it can also be a substitute for sugar if you don't want to have that. So basically, I think he poured a shot of coffee, a shot of Americano espresso, into the osmanthus tea, I think. So this will be tea and coffee together. So these three are all our coffees. Have a look at it, guys. Thankfully, we are not blocking any lines here because there's no new customer coming over. But the store, you can hear actually from the background, they are quite noisy and yeah. So shall we take our coffees and sit on the table and to have it, guys? All right. So yeah, take it.
Thank you.
I want you to have this, Joanna. Always feed the camera person. So I think you will need a spoon or something to be able to scoop the berry up and let the audience see. Cool. You got a blender, nice. And it doesn't really matter, I guess. Shall we find a seat somewhere? Here? Okay. All right. So let's sit here. Right. Joanna. Okay, let's move over there. I think the lighting is. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think the light is more sufficient over here. So let's do our coffee here. Cool.
It's still coffee. I taste the.
Oh, be careful.
This chair is so low. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, it actually
very
sunk you in.
It's very nice. This is good. I don't taste anything weird. Yeah, sweet.
Can you taste the red date in the coffee?
Not really.
Not really.
Oh. Do you like it?
I think the sweetness comes from the longan and the red date. They're all very sweet, sugary ingredients.
But there's like the way they're sugary, it's just normal sugar, so there's nothing weird about it.
I think people use this sugar because sugar is not healthy.
Too much of it, yeah.
Oh, I can definitely taste the that name is too hard, sorry. Osmanthus, I guess. Osmanthus,
Never
yes.
mind it.
Yeah. So the tree actually grows across Asia, but it's not very common to see in the US, I guess. But osmanthus is quite a strong fragrance, and when a lot of perfume has that in Asia, and it also acts as a key ingredient for soup and wonton and
Like sweet soup.
sweet soup. Yes.
Like we make these glutinous rice balls.
Yeah. Glutinous rice ball. 桂花米酒.
It's so good.
Rice
So,
wine
Rice wine with
paired very well.
tiny pearls of glutinous rice, and then you sprinkle some of these 桂花.
Yeah, the
What do you
osmanthus.
flowers on top. It's
Yes.
a perfect combination. It's really good. And but this flower grows more in this like southern parts of China. For some reason, you don't see them as often here in Beijing, like northern parts of China.
Oh, some parks do have that, but mostly
Yeah, not
they're
that
grown
many.
from maybe along the Yangtze River area.
Like
Yeah.
where I grew up. It's
Cool.
They're so nice. It's one of my favorite flowers.
Cool.
Because you know when you walk by a guihua, a tree of this type, you get a whiff of the smell of the flowers. You just feel so delighted.
Yeah, and especially it's an
amazing smell.
autumn flower.
It's autumn.
The flavor actually reminds me of Mid-Autumn Festival because it blossoms always during the Mid-Autumn Festival, which is also coming soon in November the 1st, which the holiday falls this year. And I think that is also why they're having this now as seasonal drink. So I was told that the menu rotates every 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks because they have more than 100 different types of drinks and soups. So yeah, and they said you are what you eat. So based on different terms, they suggest us with food and drinks.
Yeah.
It's quite refreshing to me. Because I think this is a new business mode to cater to different needs and yeah, refreshing the menu to keep new audience coming in.
Just something new, something exciting.
Yes.
And also a little bit about the coffee I got. This dragon eye fruit and dates. They're really good for women. Like we drink this kind of tea all the time. We boil. Well, we put dates in a lot of things, like in porridge, even in soup, like duck soup, right? And we've been taught that it's good for like generating new blood. 补血的.
补血,
Right? Yeah. And I mean the taste is good. And this dragon eye fruit, I think it's like if you're too cold, as in not just temperature wise, but if your body is like on the cold side, it's a Chinese medicine thing. Like you can eat loads of these dragon eye fruit. I can't take too much of it because it's like too much heat for me. Like I have too much heat in my system in general. So
Oh, like the yin and yang, and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
need the
yeah.
balance. Like if your body are too cold, if your body is too cold, then you take
It's
the positive, the
Right.
yang thing,
Yeah.
and eat them inside, and then you'll be regaining that balance
yeah,
again.
it gives you that heat, like ginger. Right?
Ginger,
If you're
yes,
cold,
sure.
You have a cold, ginger is really great. I saw they have something with ginger, but it's probably in the duck soup.
Yes.
Because duck meat is on the cold side. So they balance it with ginger.
Yeah.
I sound like an expert.
You do actually.
No, you grow up
Surprisingly.
hearing these things. But
当然，咱们盘子里面都是还用的，
啊，不用了，谢谢。
还有就收了。
哎，好的，So they're taking away the ingredients from the plates, which I asked them to demonstrate to you guys. All right. So before we go to explore more, I'm going to ask Joanna about her coffee, which is the
Definitely.
goji berry coffee. Do you want to say
I
a
can see the goji berry.
bit?
You can see it?
Yes,
Right there.
it's
Wait.
On the
Pass
tip.
it this safely. Okay, so.
See the little
oh,
red thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
the
show
goji
it.
berry is
Yes,
here.
the goji berry.
Okay,
You
let's
can.
go like.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So I will.
Definitely, you see the redness, right? The
Probably
red
brown it
color.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
just
just gonna
leave it.
take this
Yeah,
away.
thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And oh,
It's
they
quite
melted.
foamy. Mm-hmm.
But that's yummy. If they melted, definitely I would drink this
Yeah.
more often.
Oh, goji berry. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, they'll always tell you that eat the goji berries. We eat it in our porridge, and we drink them in our tea. And they're known for being good for your eyes.
Yes.
Like it brightens your eyes. Yeah, is that?
Yeah.
Do you know that too?
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
like
because
Minghu, right?
yeah.
Goji berry is actually very popular also outside China.
Really? Okay.
Like
cool.
people know about the goji berry, and they use it in teas, cosmetics, and.
Oh, sorry guys.
We're going upside down right now. Hurricane
Sorry
just
guys.
happened.
I'm
Okay,
going
pass it
to
me.
leave the professional job to Joanna now. Sorry, the camera just flipped a little bit. Yes, I saw your comment. The background on the wall are actually herbal medicine products that they sell in this store. They come in different packages, and because we were talking about the goji berry just now, they have this solution over here. So basically, the box comes with different packets of juice. So 10 packets of goji berry juice they're providing, and yes, this is juice, and they're like these. Yeah, I'm going to take it here so that we can have a closer look. So these juice. So you know the berries are quite hard to preserve, right? So usually, when farmer harvest them, they kind of dry them to the
Like raisins.
like raisins, yes. And nowadays, because when we drink goji berry tea and we put them in our food, sometimes the flavor itself covers the other things. And when you drink it, you need hot water to brew it. And it takes quite a while, and it also takes quite a while to let the tea cool down to be able to drink that. So because we're living in the hustle and bustle in the city and everything is so fast paced. So this medical dispensary of Tongrentang came up with the idea of producing this into small packets so that people can be able to drink that on the go. And the goji berry juice are not using any water as an ingredient, because you can see from the back the ingredients. They're not using a single drop of water. They use like the processing facility near the farm, and they actually preserve the freshness in the small packets. So I'm really surprised they have that, which are also very good for health. Yes, benefits. And there's so many healthy benefits for the goji berry, because as we all know, I'm saying that not because I'm not actually selling these products. I'm just introducing you the health benefits of the goji berry. They're rich in antioxidants, and they are also rich in various kinds of vitamin. So they are believed to be like an immune booster, and they also help you to improve the skin condition. So it's actually quite very good in terms of consume and eat. And and especially after the coronavirus outbreak, more and more people are taking more time and interest in their health issues. So they are also consulting the Chinese medicine physicians now to improve their health conditions. And in the very beginning stage of the outbreak, when there were no cure for, actually there is still no certain cure for the COVID, for the coronavirus, but in the very beginning stage, the Chinese medicinal remedies are the only thing that are working for treating the symptoms. So I think this the different ideas of traditional Chinese medicine and Western medicine. Western medicine tend to be more focused on treating the disease itself, but the traditional Chinese medicines are more like treating the symptoms and helping your body to regain that kind of balance and the strength they need to be able to cope with the disease.
Exactly.
So without further ado, I want to introduce you guys the second floor of this dispensary, because you all see the first floor is more like a lifestyle and coffee, and what we have just now here, which is
In Miri, actually, goji berry
very good.
is very much popular in Europe.
Cool.
Doctors prescribe it with, for fever conditions. Fever? So it's quite
Yeah.
popular.
Yeah, so they have here some honey, different kinds of honey on sale, and these honey are organic, and they harvest from different type of flower trees, and with different kinds. I think I left my coffee over there, but 那杯咖啡不要哦好 ，Thank you，拿一下谢谢。Yeah, Bebe is helping me to get it, and I really love these herbal medicines that are come in different jars, because they are so easy to stack like this. Rose petals can be used as an ingredient of the herbal medicine as well. They help to boost the blood circulation, and they have their benefits for female. And there are also a lot of other things like the brown rice, what they're selling here. I know that brown rice are huge, popular in the States, and a lot of people order brown rice to go with their Chinese takeout as well. So yeah, brown rice, organic. They're also a type of an ingredient in Chinese medicine. So they're also selling them here. And they also have like these which come in smaller packets, which I really like. For example, this, the 金银花. So yeah, this actually help clear out the throat and also help you to cope with the inflammation in the nostril and lungs. So yeah, so they come with smaller packets here, because when you think of the traditional medicine, you have the wooden drawers and an old white beard physician to take these out from the wooden drawer. God knows for how long they've been preserved. And these packets, they have the production date on, and they have their batch serial numbers over here. And you can definitely clearly see when they're produced and how long you can preserve them. And also the production company's name and phone are here, and it's 5 grams, so you know how much you're taking. And these come in small packets, and these are really good. That's which I want to buy later. And also, you use that?
Give my daughter a bath sometimes. You know how
Cool.
in the summer they get
The
you
rashes,
get the heat rash.
yes.
And I boil these, and I use that water to give her a bath. It helps.
Cool.
And it calms your body down. Yeah, it's good.
So that's another interesting about the Chinese medicine, because some of the medicine you can intake them, so you can drink them, eat them, but for the same remedy you can bath it, or even dunk your feet in or dunk your hand in to boost the blood circulation. I love these jars because they stack up so easily.
We need this. We
We need this, right? I mean, I really want them to be inside to just put them in my pantry. They're so easily stacked, and and all these jars over here. And this
Buy the jars?
not for the jar's sake, but yeah. So this is another ingredient called the monk fruit, the
I can't read
Sirita fructus. Yes, and this to go with Jinyanhua, together these two, and also with some longan, dried longan, and with chrysanthemum blossoms. They actually combines a great solution remedy for your throat and for burning eye. And if you're like feeling unbalance of the yin and yang, having like hot air, like sniffing, 上火, too much heat in your system, take this remedy, which is very cool. So now I think we should go to the second floor, because are you done? Cool. Just leave it there. So usually on the first floor of the store, there is a nutritious working here to give the customer some suggestions. 谢谢. And they'll take your blood pressure, and you can just consult her with some nutritious questions, and your maybe questions on these coffees and ingredients they're displaying over here. And so now, before we go to the second floor, I want to show you guys go upstairs and take a step closer to help, because on the second floor is it's a very traditional Chinese medicine dispensary. And without further ado, let's go.
Did you see the prices over there?
All right, so let's go. The magic of health is hidden on the second floor. Let's go upstairs. And let me describe this. Do you smell something that are herbal?
Yeah, it's definitely in the air, and it's not coffee.
So on the first floor, you have all these food and coffee, and on the second floor, it's a medical dispensary. So they take the temperature. 好，那你等会儿你记，好。So we'll register later because we're doing the live stream here. And on the wall, you can see all these different color boxes. These boxes each contain different types of traditional Chinese medicine remedy, and they're just there for show actually, because they're so colorful. And I guess these packets are also embracing to the new age. health seminars to promote the traditional Chinese medicine and to promote the healthy way of living by Tongren-Tang. And they have the physicians to come over and give lectures about how we should eat according to season and according to each different body conditions. Yes, 养生, to preserve the health and to preserve a better way of living. It's more like that. Like this. So first floor downstairs, it's like giving you a sense of what it's like to have traditional Chinese medicine, and come to the second floor, you get to know the real deal and you know more about it. So this is really nice. And now let's come to this way, because this of the medicine. So you must have seen something that are very similar to this in the in Chinatown or in the places that I visited for Chinese medicinal herbal medicine dispensary. And now in each of the drawer contains 2 different types of herbal medicine. I know that you guys might know that in the old days there are like bear claw and tiger bones to be used as the ingredient of some medicinal use wine or like other remedies. But nowadays they're no existing now, because on the cabin here, actually you can see they're all herbal. And yeah, and so moving from the dispensary front desk, let's come to this side. Here we can show you the ingredient of the sour plum soup, which we are going to hawthorn, yes, dried hawthorn.
Yeah.
And also, do you want to have a closer look?
What is this?
I actually have no idea.
Looks a little bit like cranberry, that type of thing. Cranberry would be. It's like, I mean, sour. Something
Yes.
similar to that.
Definitely, this is mulberry. What is this? So
Is this
these
like-
2 ingredients we need to ask. 您好，问一下，这2种是什么？这2种是什么？
这是山楂，
这
是
这个
甘草。
这个是 licorice。
We need this.
完了这个叫什么？这个跟后抓的这
这个是什么 ？What is this？
五味子。
五味子。五味子。
这个人参、麦冬、五味子。
Okay.
You know how the
We are live.
okay.
I know we are live.
You know
Short on energy.
energy and breath.
Yeah, energy and breath.
So the qi, this term are quite. I think this term is quite.
不能进药府。
Oh, 好。So I think this is quite familiar to you guys, because when you practice the Tai Chi, the to cope with that breath. So this is quite interesting.
And this, we grew up like
Like,
eating
yeah, as snacks.
candy made from
Candy,
this. It helps you to digest.
digest.
Yeah.
So
It's very common.
yeah, it's
Drinking.
cool. So cool. All right, so thank you so much. And now I'm going to show you guys the diagnose room. 像我刚才断了一下，现在好了。So all these on the wall are different types of TCM. They're using here, they're prescribing here, and they're already made into like 胶囊, like balls and little packets, because they are commonly used. And for like special remedies, you need to get a prescription from the physician. And now we're entering to the diagnose area, where the physicians actually take the patient in and to diagnose and to see what's going on in their body. This is a TMT diagnose machine here. It helps to notice your the temperature of your body in each different organs, and this is like a thermal thing that can shows the temperature of the intestines and liver and lungs and
Just different organs.
yeah, the different parts of your body, so that if you have an inflammation or if you have like something went wrong in a certain part, the temperature actually goes up because your blood rush in there to help combat the disease or to help to cope with that. Yeah. So this is the machine that helping to do that. So TMT. And for diagnosis, the doctor actually use 4 different methods, which they describe here. The first thing is to observe. So when the patient come to the doctor's office, to the physician's office, they usually observe the patient first so that they can tell that what is going on with their body and with their symptoms. And the second one is to smell and listen. So it's like a general indication from the patient that what they are saying about their symptoms and what they are having inside of their body. So it can be judged from the smell and the sound they're making. For example, if you have a sore throat, then you sound weird or funny with your throat. Or if you're having like a digest problem, you must have some, stink breath or like having this kind of problem. So this actually helps to diagnose that. And the third procedure is to ask question. This engage more conversation with the patient so that the physician can help confirm what they've already known from the first 2 procedures. And the last one is to check the pulse, which I think is the most interesting part in Chinese medicine, because from the pulse you can learn a lot, because this indicates your circulation and also your heartbeat. Basically, I think it's like a heart monitor by the person, by a very experienced physician. Yes. So these 4 procedures are a very time-trusted system when it comes to diagnose in traditional Chinese medicine. So these 4 procedures. Guys, what do you think about this? And have you done something that this, or have you even visited the Chinese medicine doctors in the past? Share with us in the comment area and we'll be able to talk more about that. And there are several rooms for diagnosis, and there are also some of the machines they're using over here. And I think that one is for the heat treatment, because when you have arthritis and other, illnesses that cannot be cured like in a short period of time, letting the patient feel better is also a very important thing when it comes to treatment. So in Chinese medicine, we use massage, cupping, and acupuncture, and also acupuncture on the ear to help cope with pain and disorders, bodily disorders, so that they regain the balance by themselves and they can cope with their own disease better. So this is actually the four ways they're describing here. The first one is massage, and the second one is cupping, and acupuncture on the ear. So these 4 measures. And they do it, and they can perform all these procedures here with experienced doctors next door we just seen. So if one is having like bone problem or like other disorders in the body, they come here, they lie down, and after each treatment, I'm for sure that you will be able to feel a lot better, because this actually treats to the pain and to help you relieve that kind of pressure. So that's that. How do you like these? Yeah. So
Are you gonna treat us?
am I going to treat?
It's like a spa.
Yeah, it
Like a
it
spa.
is similar
Probably
to
we
a
will treat
spa.
us.
All right.
They
So
have chiropractor too.
mhm.
For straightening your bones.
I think the doctors here, they have because I came here yesterday and learned more about this place. So the doctors here actually gained their degree from university, and a lot of the knowledge they actually learned are actually scientifically proven. I know that you guys might have your own suspicions on the Chinese traditional medicine, because you might think that all these herbs, what can they done to the body? But now with science improving our lives, and we know more about the ingredients and what are the active elements inside of these herbal medicine, and now we can prove that it is working in the scientific. It's also helping a lot of the understandings now in traditional Chinese medicine, and also helping to improve that it is effective. So we've already abandoned the ineffective ingredients these days, and now what you are seeing now on the wall are actually the Euro traditional Chinese medicines in packets that we always buy on the market here in China. These are all very common types. So this one actually the blood pressure, also this one, and this one boosts the bodily circulation if you have a cold, or if you have gout, or if you have leg pain or back pain, and if you have problem walking. So blood circulation booster, I guess, and it contains more than a dozen of ingredients here. Yeah. 对对，不怕了，谢谢啊。Are we coming back? Yay! Hi guys, we're back. All right. So thank you very much for staying with us. I know the internet can be bad on the second floor, because it's a closed area and they don't have much signal upstairs. But we're back now, yay! And now I can see all your comments now. Let me see here. Kenny says HTML is an old programming language. I don't quite understand what you're talking right now. And Michelle, hi Michelle, you're watching us. I can see you. And Sam Brill says, Minrui, I would love to try these Chinese traditional medicines, but where I live, probably the closest would be in New York City, about 5 hours drive south of where I live. Well, it's all right. I guess, if you don't have access to the physicians or the medical dispensaries, you can always order online, maybe some of the herbal medicines which can also be a good fit to your tea and to your other food. So if you cook chicken, you can also put in goji berry and other herbal medicine we just talked about. And yeah, so that could be an idea too. Like, for example, we had the goji berry coffee and the Osmanthus coffee. I guess those ingredients are easy to order online, and you can try that at home. I mean, if you want to, because we just tried that, and I feel like that I will be coming back and try something else too, because they're rotating their menus, and I'm very interested. And hi James. Please pardon the interruptions. Yes, we're back. Thank you very much, Jessie. You've been very helpful during our live streams every time. And Giovanni says you can get 5 free sessions of acupuncture for free in Australia. Wow, I don't know that. That's amazing. I don't even get 5 free acupuncture here. I have to pay for every time. So yeah, lucky you. Use that benefit. Next time I visit Australia, I'll get my free acupunctures. Yeah. Michelle Cha says Chinese medicine have different effects and on different people, but you can try. Yes, that's absolutely right, because each body, each of us have different conditions and eating habits, and that affects the medicine when we take them. And also temperature also difference from the medicine, because when we have the coffee, I can tell that if you drink it hot, then the aroma and the flavor actually has more. You can taste that more in your with your tongue. But when you have a cold coffee, then the flavor actually melt down a little bit. So temperature also matters. And if you drink something in the summer and if you drink something in the winter, even if it's the same thing, that would be different as well. So yeah, so each season, each people have different things and conditions too. And yeah, thanks for watching. And Bonita, Williams, Yolanda are all watching together. Thank you very much for joining us today. And Matt Hastley and Brenda is here, Joe Cat. Thanks for watching. All your comments are kicking in now. Deborah is here too. Thank you. Jay is here too. Thank you for watching today. And wow, all these comments. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us today. I think because we've tried all these coffees already, and I've also introduced you the 4 procedures when you visit the Chinese medical physician. And also I've introduced you guys all these herbal medicines just now. And I think we did a very informative live stream on the medicine here. So this company, Tongren Tang, having 351-year-old history, until now, the herbal medicine is still using and then key part of the life of Chinese people. So I'm guessing that we are keeping this tradition and we are evolving this to a brighter future with technology. And as you can see all the products here and what we tried the coffee here, it is definitely an innovative and very productive future. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this live stream, and I hope you have a nice day. When you next time have some coffee, maybe try to infuse your coffee with some traditional Chinese medicine remedies. All right, until next time, bye.